All teams will have started their offseason program other than the Saints as of today. You can read about the ongoing offseason programs and much more in Peter King's Football Morning in America, including the Russell Wilson story and a hypothetical about what happens if the Cardinals decide not to take Kyler Murray with the first overall pick in the draft. So there are some of the playoff teams getting back to work this morning, phase one of the offseason program. Everybody has 9 weeks. It doesn't matter when you start, when you finish. You've got 9 total weeks, and the Chiefs are back at it today. I'm told that receiver Tyreek Hill will be there. Remember, there was that issue that came up a few weeks ago with the investigation into a possible incident of child abuse. There's an issue with his contract. He had been discussing with the team through his agent, Drew Rosenhaus, a possible contract extension. Nothing has gone anywhere with that. One item of leverage from him would be to stay away from voluntary offseason workouts, but he will be present in Kansas City for the start of that workout session. And look, I don't know where all this goes. It's been very quiet for the past several weeks, Chris, but some ominous possible allegations to be made against Tyreek Hill, and that would take a major toll on his football career and ultimately his freedom if there is some sort of incident of child abuse that is proven. But for now, it's just an investigation. That's all it's been for the past several weeks, and we'll see where it goes. But Tyreek Hill, one of the most effective and electric players in the game, and will be present today for the offseason program.
Yeah, good. I mean, he needs to be there. He can't be the guy that holds out right now. I mean, I just don't think it's a good look for him. And of course, if I'm the Kansas City Chiefs and, you know, they're stalling, I'm sure, a little bit on their contract negotiations or talks because, yeah, okay, sorry, Tyreek, we really like you, but there's this little issue that came about, you know, the last few weeks where, of course, there was that little issue with his son, and I know he's not been charged, but I'm sure they want to let it play out, make sure they get all the facts and everything before they get too down, you know, the conversation of contract talks there. Tyreek Hill, if he does get totally exonerated in this and nothing more comes of this, I do think he's going to be in the conversation for the highest paid receiver in all of football. He is the number one weapon in the sport right now. I don't think there's any way of denying that. I mean, when Tyreek Hill has the ball in his hands, there's nobody in football that's more apt to breaking a long touchdown or making an explosive play. He's a pretty special talent.
And remember, there was a report at one point from Jay Glazer that Tyreek Hill's name had come up in possible trade discussions, which makes you wonder, is this a guy the Chiefs are committed to long term? Now, the ongoing investigation throws a wrench in the opportunity to trade him until this is all worked out. But yeah, I don't know that it's guaranteed he's going to be there. Even if he is exonerated, even if there are no charges, there are no issues, there is no suspension, it could be that the Chiefs decide to get what they can for Tyreek Hill and move on.
Well, I mean, maybe there's more to it than we don't know, but I think that's risky. I really do. With the quarterback you have, and, you know, okay, you got Sammy Watkins, but, man, Sammy Watkins, the one thing we've learned about him is he can't stay healthy. I mean, that's the only thing we really know about him in his career is that. So that, to me, and I still think Kansas City overpaid Sammy Watkins, but that, to me, would be the big question if they, you know, get rid of Tyreek Hill. Man, this has the potential to be one of the best combinations we've seen in the history of football. Tyreek Hill, Patrick Mahomes. You know, Patrick Mahomes' arm talent, of course, scares defenses as is. When you add in a player like Tyreek Hill, who's in the conversation for fastest guy in the history of the NFL, that only amplifies Mahomes' arm and backs defenses off even more to open everything else up. So I think when all's said and done, as long as he gets exonerated here, that Tyreek Hill will be in Kansas City for a long time.
Well, we'll see, because at some point he will have to be paid, and he has every right to expect, based on his talent, $20 million and more per year, because when he is out there, you have to pay attention to him. You have to account for him, and he can destroy the game plan defensively on any given play, especially because his speed forces you. Between his speed and Patrick Mahomes' throwing ability, you do have to cover the entire field. And we saw last year how difficult that is for a defense when there isn't any area on that 100 by 53-yard surface that you can take for granted when the Chiefs have the football.
No, well, that's the greatness of any offense that's a top-quality, top-tier offense in the NFL is they make you defend the entire field. to where defenses never get, never get a telltale sign of going, okay, well, if we defend this area, if we defend down the middle, Kansas City really likes to attack that area. We take a big part of their offense away. Now, no such thing exists with this team. With Mahomes' ability to throw it anywhere, their ability to run the ball too, which, hey, I still wish they maybe ran the ball a little bit more. If you're watching on TV, you're watching Tyreek Hill right now with a speed sweep. They make a defense cover the horizontal part of the field with screens and things like that too. So Andy Reid has found a good formula with Eric sleeping with Bieniemy as the offensive coordinator, and of course the talent that they have there. Like that, I added that name in there.
Yeah, I'd never heard that one before, and I it's amazing to me that Bieniemy's still there too. You look at Doug Peterson going from Kansas City as offensive coordinator to coach the Eagles. Matt Nagy did the same thing. The offense was arguably better last year. The players raved about Eric Bieniemy. He didn't get much consideration at all. That's good for the Chiefs. It's good for the Chiefs because they get another year. They get some continuity for a change instead of this revolving door that's been going on in Kansas City. But the one constant is Andy Reid. As long as he's there, I think the Chiefs are going to be pretty good, especially since he has Patrick Mahomes. All right, we're done on NBCSN for today. Enjoy the Boston Marathon if you're watching NBCSN. If you're listening on NBC Sports Radio, we'll be back with the latest on Nick Bosa. More PFT Live right after this.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.